Alright guys, hey and welcome back to my channel. My name's Holly Marie and I help expand life and consciousness for truly transformational living. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the manifestation technique that I use to manifest my dream rental within a week's time. Now, I really believe that this can be used for anything that you're wanting to manifest. I've used it for a few other things. I've also shared this technique with my clients, and I cannot even describe all of the things that they have brought through using this technique. A little bit of background here. At the time, I was living in a very tiny shoebox apartment. It was not an enjoyable experience. I had a very unpleasant, we'll say, landlord, and it just was not enjoyable whatsoever. So very much I wanted to manifest a wonderful dream house rental to rent and live in and just enjoy. So I was like, hey, let me give this a shot. So this is what I did to manifest this dream house rental, and it only took a week. So yeah, I know, right? So manifested it within a week's time, moved into it within, I think it's like within 3 weeks of starting this. So I'm telling you, like, this stuff is all possible. It's all possible. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a piece of paper. Now this can be in your journal, it can be, from a notebook, it can be a piece of construction paper, colored paper, just really whatever excites you. Just go with that. So I'm just going to use a piece of paper here. Again, I am showing you exactly what it is that I did. You're going to draw a line down the middle like so. Alrighty. Alright, so you're going to have your left side, you're going to have your right side, you're going to have this little room at the top. Okay, so now at the top, we're going to write a letter or a symbol that's going to represent what it is that you're wanting to create. So for me, I wanted a house, so I wrote H for house. Now this can be anything. If you're wanting to manifest love, you can write L for love, you can write a heart, you can, really go from there. And now you're going to draw squiggly lines around it, and this is just that reminder that we live in this abundant, infinite realities. We can quantum jump at any time. We have access to anything. It's just really attuning to the frequencies, the lifelines of that experience. So I just draw the lines around it, and it reminds me of pure potential, that we can tap into this, because anything that you're wanting to create already exists. And that's that beautiful reminder of that limitless potential that there is. The next thing that we're going to do is on the left side, you are going to write down your intentions. So this is where we're getting really clear on what it is that you're wanting to create. So for me, it was a house. And so what did I want this house to be like? I knew I wanted 3 bedrooms, at least 2 baths. I wanted a garage. I wanted laundry inside of the house because I was just so tired of running to the laundromat all the time, especially in the winter. Let me tell you what, winter in Pennsylvania sucks. Actually, I really enjoy winter, but driving to the laundromat in winter sucks. So I really wanted laundry in the house. I wanted a dishwasher. I wanted it to be out in nature. Here there's a lot of woods, so I was hoping that it would be out in the woods, kind of away from the city. I don't enjoy city life. I really wanted to be out in nature. I wanted to be a kid-friendly neighborhood. I wanted to be quiet. I wanted excellent landlords. I wanted the most loving landlords. And let me tell you what, I had the best landlords you ever could have asked for. Like truly, I did. Yeah, so you just kind of keep going on getting really clear around these things that you want. Like specifically, what are your non-negotiables? And for me, the biggest thing was price. I knew what kind of house I wanted. I knew that I wanted to be quiet, kid-friendly, and I knew that I wanted it. Like, I wanted it for $1,100 or less, which sounds wild, but I wanted it. That's what I wanted. So again, writing down what it is that you really want around this, your non-negotiables. What are your non-negotiables? Of course, you can leave some room for the universe to surprise you, so don't worry about that. But what are your non-negotiables? All right, on the right side, we're going to write down feelings. So what are the feelings that you're going to feel when, notice, when this manifestation comes through. So I like to read over, or as I'm writing down my intentions, really like, what do I feel? I feel excited. And I did. Like, I get feeling so excited about going to manifest this. Like, I knew I was going to feel safe. I knew I was going to feel free because, again, the situation that I was in with my previous landlord at that place is very confining, and it wasn't enjoyable whatsoever. So I knew I was going to feel free. I knew I was going to feel supported because I was going to have excellent landlords. Like, I knew all of these things were going to happen. And just really feeling into it, I was going to feel excited and so grateful that I was going to enjoy this experience with my daughter, and we were going to have a good time out there enjoying nature and the trees and just all of that. So yeah, like, what are you going to feel when that comes through? When it comes through, what are you going to feel? So I also write at the top, this or better. This or better. I welcome the universe to give me this or better. Because I know that the universe can give me, and that's definitely what I've learned in the past few years, is that ultimately the universe can give us exactly what we want or better. And leaving yourself open to have that possibility for the universe to just give you this or better. Know that it's going to be that or better. Or better. Really trusting that it can be that or better, because the universe can see, God, source, whatever it is, can see beyond our comprehension, and can give us even better than we imagine, like inviting the universe to co-create and like granting us this or better. And it's just so exciting to feel that and to read that. So I put that up top. The next thing that you're going to do is you can script this out. You can sit with it for a visualization, which is what I do. You really kind of visualize what it is going to be like, and really put yourself into that. So feeling into full body sensory exposure. So that's why I like visualization, or you can write it out as well. Like, what are you going to feel? What are you going to smell? What are you going to see? What are these experiences you're going to have? So for me, it was like, I am going to be able to go outside and hear the birds, or I'm going to be able to have friends over, we're gonna have board game nights. And it's really getting into that and like creating what reality transurfing calls slides. You're going to create these images, these pictures that you can go into and fully immerse yourself in the sensation, in the experience. And it's playing these slides at least once a day, like kind of living in the imagery. It's kind of just like a snapshot, a real quick snapshot, and just being in that and living in that moment. So all right, so that's the secret sauce here. I'm telling you, this is the secret recipe to really just all the things that I've been able to manifest. This has been a powerful technique that has brought so much through for me, for my clients, for, oh my gosh, just so much there. So I'm telling you, you have this list and you tap into it, affirming that it's this or better. Really, it's this or better. You have your intentions, you're getting stoked about them, you're really feeling into that, and just really trusting and knowing that absolutely this is possible. This is truly possible. Like, I'm a success story. Like, I can share that many other people have had success with this as well. I've used this many times to create such beautiful, awesome things. So trust me, it works. So yeah. So just to wrap up the story about manifesting this rental, not this rental that I'm in, but the one I was in previously. So yeah. So I have been, again, wanting to move out of that tiny shoebox confining apartment place. And so every day before work, I had gone online on Zillow and just checked, hey, like, is there anything new? So one day I logged on, and sure enough, there was a new house for rent. And yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, no way. So I clicked on it, and sure enough, it was a beautiful house. It was 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, garage, all the things, and in the woods. And guess what? It was like only 10 minutes from work. And then on top of that, it was for $1,100. $1,100. Like, yes, exactly the same price that I had listed, that I had like my max, and there it was. And I was like, oh my gosh, no way. So I immediately called, and I was like, hey, like, send an email. I called in. I was like, I want to see this house. And they're like, oh man, like, oh yeah. So I guess like it wasn't supposed to post yet, but it did. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, like, can you come look today? And I was like, I'll leave right now. So like I went like that day, I went and looked at the house and I put in the lease, or I put in the application. Landlords were stoked. They were just like, absolutely. And so I got the house, like I'm telling you, within a week's time. Again, it wasn't even supposed to be posted yet. They're like, oh yeah, it wasn't even supposed to post till tomorrow. That's weird, but okay, cool. And sure enough, posted, got it. I was accepted and moved in within another 2 weeks. So then within 3 weeks of doing this, like dream rental came up, and I just want to share like some clips about this house. And like, it was awesome. It was such a beautiful place to live. I absolutely adored it, loved it. My daughter loved it. We had such beautiful memories there. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So I'm telling you, like, this stuff really, really, really does work. It works. It's really just getting out of your own way. And I'm telling you, this technique is something that worked so well for me, to just get out of my own way, get really clear and get excited, and just like really tap into, again, the feeling is the secret. And so once we can get our body and our mind on board, that's when things just really start to unfold. Again, found this house within a week's time for the exact price that I wanted. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this house is like, it should be like $1,600 for what it was, and it was only $1,100. And then actually, the amazing thing is, the second year that I lived there, I asked could I have a reduction in rent, and I actually got a lower rent because in the winter electricity was really expensive. So all the things were there. It had everything and more. It was incredible. So yeah, I would love to know if you use this technique. I would love to know what you used in it, what you manifested. And I'm going to keep sharing about this because it really did work for me, and I'm using it to create a lot of other things too. And so stay tuned. All right, guys, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I do have a Facebook group called Finding Your Divine Light, and I would love to see you there. All right.